constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The crowd has this place jumping already. It's the Hawks and the Gales. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Hawks head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Barnes. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Now the Gales in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now the Gales are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Hawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
The Hawks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gales. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Lets it fly. Tosses it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the RPO, complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They've picked off. What a play to set him up. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick 6. What a costly penalty. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Hawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Pulls it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. See if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Keeps it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, this zone read,
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man across the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between lets it fly. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the right. That's reeled in. It's Harrington. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They're going to run it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Jefferson. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Hawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's got the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Booker. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Hawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Plows through the defense. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run.
Number 46, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. The short hands, it's Barnes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now the Gales send out the punt unit. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. On the move is the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gales!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jackson will throw. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it here.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Working on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Booker. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
At the 36. That's a first down for the offense.
The Hawks have it with a first and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Jefferson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Now the Gales with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target over the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the Heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Off the play fake. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Could be in it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gales. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to run it to the right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On the option. Hard running there. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On third down, he drops to throw. Leaping grab for a big gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now the Gales come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe a crease. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Gales! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Stepping to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Second down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hawks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now the Gales have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Now the Gales are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harrington. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Now on the option. Now the toss. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Gators! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Number 37 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harrington. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They'll go to the counter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. He breaks breaks a tackle. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Hawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Scrambling away. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Grab behind the line. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Gales. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the play design there, Dave. You got 4 wide receivers on the field, so you're trying to get the defense to substitute and put a bunch of DBs out there. Not a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage. And then you run the football. And all you're trying to do with this guy is just get him in space, because once he gets there, man, he's got the speed to take it the distance.
Well, no doubt. And you spread them out by bringing more receivers on the field. It puts more emphasis on the line of scrimmage. Nice job blocking up front, getting him a crack. And you could tell, man, once he got some speed downhill, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Harrington. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Offense facing 4th down.
Now the Gales will punt it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire, and it's a sack.